Hi, I'm Heather, also known as Cybil Unrest when I do my burlesque. I wanted to tell you about how I got into burlesque. It started all the way back in 2011, and I had some girls come up to me like, have you ever done burlesque? And the next thing you know, I was in a show and it just became something that I fell in love with. If you ever been to a burlesque show, then you probably know that it looks like a ton of fun and you get really excited. You might not even know why, but you're just like, I love this. That is what burlesque is for me. So I started back in 2011, and by 2017, I was producing my own show, and I did it kind of like a dance teacher or something like that. And it was this big production, and we put it in the Nugget Fringe Festival in my little town, and we won an award of Best of Show. So that was really fun. And then after that, I was like, this is my thing. And then in 2018, I was in San Francisco and I won the Nudie Newbies Ultimate Reveal. That started with going down and doing 2 acts, and by audience applause, if you won, you went back to the ultimate reveal. So it was all of the winners competing, and then I won the ultimate reveal. That was really, really fun, and that was with Redbone in San Francisco. So that is still going to this day. So if you are a newbie and you want to get into that, I think it's great. And in 2024, I went back to San Francisco with the Diva or Die to do their improv contest, because throughout the years I have realized that my favorite thing to do is to freestyle, is to improv. So I got really, really excited when I saw that, and I went right back down to San Francisco, and I had the most fun ever, because you don't know what the song is going to be, you don't know what you're going to do when you get on stage, you just show up with all your burlesque gear and you just all of a sudden are performing. And I won that one too. So much fun. Highly recommend freestyling. Ever since 2016, I have been teaching people it started with people coming up to me and being like, I want to learn burlesque. And I was like, yes, queen, let's go. So back in 2017, I started teaching, and it brings me so much joy. It is one of my favorite things that I do in life. I have taught hundreds and countless women and men how to do burlesque for their first time ever. Through the hundreds of students and little baby burlesquers that have waltzed in and out of my world, at least 50 of them I have mentored. And they went from not knowing anything about burlesque except for that they wanted to do it, to creating acts, to performing all over, to becoming professional burlesque artists and getting booked and paid for their craft. So it is absolutely one of the favorite things that I do in my life. It brings me so much joy. Whew. The real reason that I started teaching burlesque is that I realized that I am not teaching people how to dance sexy, but I am teaching them how to be confident, how to stand in their power, how to command a room, how to express themselves from within and tell their story. Burlesque is a choose your own adventure, but what I like the most about burlesque is that it's your adventure, your story, and you get to stand in front of an audience of people and be really, really vulnerable and show yourself, your magic, your insides for the whole world. And they love you and they adore you and they clap for you. You can't get that anywhere else that I have found on my journey through life other than burlesque. So I am 100% in love with burlesque and teaching it. I can take you from your vision to honing your burlesque craft, to shining from inside, to performing on stages, to getting booked to perform on even more stages. The world is your oyster, and I have many ways that I can take you there. Thank you so much for listening to my burlesque journey today. If you're interested in any part of this, I would love to work with you. Thank you. We're done.